Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you are enjoying and doing some work also. So children, yesterday we have done life underwater and along with that we have done fruits and vegetables also. So we were doing in that row only unit 1, the natural world. Today we will talk about houses. So where do you live? Obviously in our houses, in our home. Similarly, animals, birds and other insects are also living in their houses. So like lion lives in the den and elephant live in the forest. In the forest only they are living. Elephants are not living in the town or in the cities. So all the animals lives in their houses. Why? Why they are living in their houses? Why they don't live here or there? So the reason behind it, why we are living in our houses, because houses protect us, provide us shelter, and they protect us from winter, they protect us from summer. That is comfortable place for living it. House means a comfortable place where we are living. If your house is not comfortable, then you will be able to live there? No. So just like that, all the animals are also living in forest, or they are living in den. So that is a particular place or the space where they can live comfortably. Now, what are the other qualities of your houses? Means your house must be comfortable and that house will be cheerful. Means when you will come to your house, you feel positive. Positive means you are feeling happy when you entering in your house. You will feel relaxed when you are coming to your house. After school, when you are coming to your home, how do you feel? You feel relaxed, you feel comfortable, you feel happy when you reach home. Hush, घर आ गया, बहुत अच्छा हुआ. ऐसा feel होता है ना? Why we have that feeling? So if you will remember, then when you are going school and you are coming back to your school, how do you feel? You feel, mama, मैं घर आ गया. So this kind of a feeling you have. So what is that feeling? That feeling means the place which provide you comfortness, which make you happy. You have all those things according to your comfort. So that is your home. That is your home. That is not only a structure which is built by brick, cement and all. No, not like that. Similarly, animals are also having that kind of a, or if I'll say that birds are also having that kind of a space or that kind of a place where they can relax, where they can feel happy. So that will become their home. Home means where we are getting mental peace. Now what is that mental peace? जहाँ पे हमें अच्छा लगता है, जहाँ हमें शांति मिलती है, जहाँ हमें खुद जाने का मन करता है. That is our home. स्कूल से हम whenever we'll move from the school, we started moving, हमें कहीं ध्यान नहीं आता that we have to go here and there. फ्रेंड कितना भी बुलाए, we are not ready to go. नहीं मेरे को तो घर जाना है. घर क्यों जाना है? Because you feel cheerful over there. So just like that, animals, and if I'll say that birds are also making their nest. Why they are making their nest? Because these nests are only their home. These nests are only their home. Now, how many of you have seen nest of bird? Bird का nest तो आपने सबने देखा होगा. In your surrounding you have seen also. कि nest different type का जो चिड़िया होता है वो अपना घोंसला बनाती है. तो different types of birds making different types of their home. So today we will learn about a chirpy home or birds, different birds nest. So we'll do this page number 22, a chirpy home. Now what is that chirpy home? Chirpy means a cheerful home or a home where we feel happy. So that is your chirpy home. Now if we'll come to birds, birds make nest. Now what is that nest? A nest is a structure of, I'll say that, a form, a place where the birds can live and they can lay eggs also. As you all know that birds, kids or their small one or the siblings are coming out from the smaller one, your younger one birds are coming out from the eggs. Egg से babies होते निकलते हैं उसके birds के. So वो they are finding some place where they can live comfortably. They feel cheerful and they can lay their eggs also. So today we will study about few of the birds from the world, all over the world. पूरी दुनिया में different kind of birds are there, those who are making different kinds of a nest. So today we will study about those nests, and the name of the chapter is A Chirpy Home. Chirpy means a cheerful, a happy home. So that is your page number 22. So let's start our page number 22. Now again you are knowing what you have to do it. What you have to do? You have to hear what I am telling you about the different homes of the bird, and I'll write it down on the board also, and you have to underline only those things which I'll write it on the boards. So let's start. A chirpy home. A chirpy home is what? A cheerful home, a happy home. Of what? Birds. Now birds make nest. Today we will study about different types of nest made by birds, in which they live, in which they lay eggs, in which they are living with their younger ones. So today we have, first one is the hammercock. Today we have the first one, that is the hammercock. The first bird is hammercock. So first bird is hammercock. H-A-M-E-R-K-O-P. H-A-M-E-R-K-O-P. Now the hammercock builds a huge nest. Now what do you mean by huge? Huge means bada, बहुत बड़ा. Huge means very big. Big nest of sticks. Sticks means with लकड़ियाँ जो होती हैं, wooden sticks जो होती है लकड़ियों से बड़ी बड़ी. अब it is doesn't mean कि इतनी बड़ी बड़ी लकड़ियों से, no, with a smaller one sticks. घास की या कोई भी छोटा जो सूखा हुआ पत्ता या कंकड़ जो होता है, लंबा सा जो लकड़ी होता है, with that they will build their nest. Now what is that? Huge nest. Hammercock built huge nest with sticks. This only you have to remember, huge nest made with sticks. Now its nest is dome shaped. Now what is dome shaped? If you went to temple sometime, मंदिर गए होगे, or if you went to if you have seen any temple, so the structure of the temple is dome kind of structure. ऐसे ऊपर गोल सा होता है. या आपने जो बाउल देखा है अपना घर में, बाउल होता है, बाउल को उल्टा कर दो, what is that? That is your dome. So dome shaped with an entrance on the sides and a narrow tunnel. आगे से dome shaped होता है and the other shape is of kind of a tunnel. Tunnel means गुफा की तरह होती है अंदर. Tunnel means गुफा, तो गुफा की तरह अंदर होती है. और बाहर से what is the shape of that outside? That is of dome shaped. So that is your nest of hammercock. This nest is of hammercock. Now what is the shape of this nest? That is dome shaped. Dome shaped with an entrance on the sides and a narrow tunnel. Now this only is sufficient for you to understand and to learn. Now what we have done here, hammercock, the name of the bird is hammercock, and what is the quality of the nest made by hammercock is they make huge nest, huge means bada, nest with sticks and dome shaped. Their nest will be of dome shaped where entrance means the doors are on the sides. ऐसा होता है, यूं होता है, ऐसा डोम शेप्ड, और यहाँ पे उसका एंट्रेंस होता है ऑन द साइड, एंड long tunnel is also inside it. This is the entry point of it, and the tunnel, long tunnel inside it. So that is the structure of hammercock. That is dome shaped and with the entrance on the sides and tunnel shapes they are having. Now that is hammercock. That is hammercock. Now come to the next bird, which is hummingbird. Now the second is hummingbird. Now hummingbird's nest is a tiny cup made up of plants, spider webs and moss. Now tiny cup, the shape of the nest of hummingbird is tiny cups. Tiny cups. This only you have to remember. This you have seen in your surrounding also. Hummingbird has a nest in the shape of tiny cups. Tiny means small. Small cups. Now here you have seen hammercock. They have nest, huge nest means big nest they are having. And here you will find it out in hummingbirds. You have tiny cups, small cups, and in which that tiny cups is made up of plants, spider webs and moss. That you don't want to remember it. Only you have to remember that hummingbirds have tiny cups like nest, and that is made up of plants, spider webs and moss. So that only you have to remember. Now what is moss? Ghaspus. Plants, that dried plants, and spider webs means जो spiders ऐसे अपने webs बनाती है ना, in which they are living. Spider तो you must have seen in your at your home also, in your surrounding also. They have 8 legs. Fine. So they are making, hummingbirds have tiny cups nest. Nest छोटे छोटे होते हैं, tiny होते हैं in the form of cups, and that tiny cups nest are made up of plants, spider webs and moss. घास फूस से बने होते हैं. So these are the few things you can write and you can remember also. That is what the hummingbirds. Now here they are made up of, nests are made up of plants, then plants and spiders web, and what else? And moss. So their nests are made up of these two. What we have done right now, we have done 2. First is hammercock. Hammercock make a huge nest with sticks. Now hammercock make huge nest with stick, and their nest is in dome shaped, having entrance on the sides, and a narrow tunnel is there. A narrow tunnel is there. Now what do you mean by narrow? मतलब पतली सी लंबी सी टनल होती है उनके जो नेस्ट होते हैं हैमरकॉक के. Now come to hummingbird. Hummingbirds have tiny cups. Tiny cups which is made up of tiny cups की तरह they have their nest, and it is made up of plants, spider's web and moss. So that are the characteristics of, or that are the features of their nest. Now we'll come to the next, that is ballad eagle. Ballad eagle, the next bird is ballad eagle. Now the ballad eagle builds a huge nest. Now it builds its nest on the highest branch of a large tree. So what are the features of ballad eagle? So now Number 3 is ballad eagle. Ballad eagle, the ballad eagle builds a huge nest. Huge nest means एक बड़ा, huge, again the word has came. Huge means बड़ा nest बनाते हैं. It builds its nest on the highest branch of a large tree. Actually what, they are making nest on a large tree. They are not living on the smaller trees. They are making their nest on the large trees because they have to make a huge nest. Huge means बड़ा घर बनाना है. Then we required more space. That's why they are living on the large trees. ठीक है. अभी आपको अगर बड़ा घर बनाना है, then you required big space. बड़ा आपको जमीन या प्लॉट चाहिए होगा, then only you can make a huge home. So just like that, ballad eagle builds a huge nest. First of all, you will underline huge nest. Huge nest मतलब बड़ा सारा अपना घर बनाती है, घोंसला बनाती है. And they are making it on the top of a large tree. Top of a large tree means highest branch जो होती है. Highest branch means as I told you, मैंने आपको फिगर में बताया था कौन कौन से पार्ट होते हैं. सिमिलरली ब्रांच, स्टेम से जो डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस निकलती हैं, on the top branch of that tree. So they make their nest on top of the tree. Means ट्री के सबसे ऊपर वाला जो पोर्शन होता है, there they are making their trees. Means highest branch पे they are making their tree. So what are the two features which you have done in this? Ballad eagle make huge nest means बड़ा सा nest अपना बनाती है, and they are making their nest on the highest branch of a large tree. Large मतलब बड़ा, जो बहुत बड़ा पेड़ होता है उसके लार्जेस्ट और टॉप पर वो बनाती है. So that is why that ballad eagle is making, because that ballad eagle is quite huge and it required lot of space. As you can see in your book the picture of that ballad eagle. बड़ी सी bird होती है, eagle बहुत बड़ी होती है. Just like that, ballad eagle is also huge and ballad eagle requires more space to live. Now we'll come to the next bird. Features you have to remember, they make huge nest and of the top of the tree they are making their nest. Now come to the next, that is tailor bird. Now tailor bird, what is tailor bird? Tailor bird is a kind of a bird. Now tailor, you will not find it out anything from tailor. That is tailor, the name of the bird is tailor bird. Now this is another type of bird which makes its nest by stitching leaves, large leaves with silk thread. Abhi now the name here, tailor. What do you mean by tailor? One who stitches clothes. One who stitches clothes. So tailor, you are giving your cloth to get stitched by a tailor, or your mother is also giving cloth to the tailor. So from that only you can conclude that tailor bird also stitches its nest by stitching it large leaves with silk webs, silk threads, plants, fibers or stolen household threads. Actually what they are doing, they are stealing or they are taking thread from our surroundings, taking it, collecting it, and then they are stitching their nest with this. So what they are doing, what are the very important quality of tailor bird is that stitching largely, they are making their nest by making their nest by stitching large leaves, by stitching large leaves, So By stitching large leaves, they are making their home. Now the name suggested that in the name itself tailor is there. So now by stitching large leaves they are making their nest. So by which thread or by which thing they are stitching their leaves? That is by silk thread, by plant's fiber, or by stolen household thread. Means they are stealing it or stealing it from the home and then they are using it for threading, for making their or for stitching their home. For making their nest they require thread and they are utilizing the thread or which is stolen by the household. So this kind of a bird tailor bird is having. Now we have done 4 kind of a birds. First one, that is hammercock. First one, that is hammercock. Second, hummingbird. Third, ballad eagle. And then fourth, tailor bird. So these 4 birds we have done, and what kind of a nest they are making, that also we have done. So children, what is there in your book? You have a quick quiz in your book. Have you seen any bird's nest? Have you seen any bird's nest? आपने कोई bird का nest कभी देखा है? Write the names of the birds whose nest you have seen. Now this is your part. This you will do it, that which bird nest you have seen. आपने किसी भी चिड़िया का अगर घोंसला देखा है, you have to write the name of the birds here. Fine? किस किस bird का आपने घोंसला देखा है? वो bird का घोंसला, might be you went to some zoo, there you have seen that their nest. तो आपको वो birds का name you have to write it here. For example, if you have seen the nest of sparrow, you will write here sparrow. If you have seen the nest of pigeon, then you will write here pigeon. If you have seen nest of hummingbird, then you will write here hummingbird. So this quick quiz is for you, that you will do it. So now children, after doing this, then we'll come to one more topic today, that is your domestic animal. As you are knowing it that for about domestic animal we have done previously also, that animals gives us what? Animals gives us or what? Like cow gives us milk, and then camel or donkeys are used to carry luggage, or person or horse is used for riding. So few of the qualities we have done. So in that row only today we will do few of the things related to domestic animal. So let's start children. So now our next page number 23, which is domestic animals. Now domestic animals, what are domestic animals? Few of the animals live with us, or many animals live with us as our pets. For example, dogs lives with us, then cat lives with us, cow lives with us. Now there are 2 types of animals. Today we will talk about both. That is domestic. Domestic means, that is for domestic is a word where we are using. So you have generally seen that domestic things. Domestic things means the thing which you used at your home. So if we talk about animals, few of the animals which can live with us, or which are living with us. For example, if in the previous chapter, we'll go in the previous chapter, we have done that dogs lives with us, cat also lives with us. So that domestic animal which lives with us. There are one more kind of animals, that is wild animals. Wild animals lives in forest. So that is another kind of animals, that is wild animals. We are going to talk about wild animals also. The animals which live in forest, they are called wild animals. Now domestic animals, the animals which live with us or which are living in the farmhouses or in the farm, these are called domestic animals. means these animals are useful for us. For example, if I take example of cow. Cow is useful for us. We are getting milk from cow. So cow is a domestic animal. So now if I will take example of horse. Now what we will do it? I'll write name of the animal and you have to tell me whether the animal is domestic or not. If the animal is domestic, we will encircle it. If the animal is not domestic, we will leave that animal. Now what you have to do it in your book, you have to encircle the picture of or circle the domestic animals from the animals shown below. You have been shown few of the animals and you have to encircle the pictures of domestic animals. See, many animals live with us also, and some animals can also be found on farms. So they are called domestic animals. This you will underline in your book. And now we'll do the exercise. First of all, you will underline this. Many animals live with us or found on the farms. These animals are called domestic animal. This you will underline in your book. It is given in your book. You just underline it that many animals live with us or found on the farms. Farms means farmhouses are there where we are keeping cows or sheep or goat. So here you have been given with the pictures and you have to circle the domestic animals. Now I will write the name of the animals. Now let me write lion, cow, dog. Now children, tell me from these names which are domestic animals. So tell me fast. Lion is a domestic animal? No. Cow is a domestic animal? Yes. Dog is a domestic animal? Yes. So we'll encircle cow and dog. Now next line, now deer. Deer. Then after deer we have buffalo. And then we have sheep. Now children, tell me fast. Which are domestic animal? Deer is a domestic animal? No, deer is not a domestic animal. Buffalo? Yes, buffalo is a domestic animal. Then sheep. Yes, sheep we are getting on farmhouses also. And we are living on our sheep are living with human beings also. For getting wool, we are taking care of sheep also. We are keeping it at a home or in our farm houses. So children, now the next row is, next is bear. Then next is goat. And then the next is giraffe. So children, tell me from these animals, bear is a domestic animal? No. Goat is a domestic animal? Yes. And giraffe is a domestic animal? No. So these are not your domestic animals. So from these names which is given in your book in the pictures, you have cow as a domestic animal, dog as a domestic animal, buffalo, sheep and goat. These are your domestic animals. Now what are domestic animals? Many animals live with us or found on the farms. These are called domestic animals. Many animals live with us and found on farms. These animals are called domestic animals. So children, with this we have completed our page number 23 also. Today you will do page number 22 and 23. In your book on page number 22 you will write name of 3 birds whosoever nest you have seen in quick quiz, and in this page you have to encircle it only. So I hope you have enjoyed today's class and learned a lot, and these pages you will read it also. So that's all for today. Good day children. Have fun.